Action. Action. Ladies and gentlemen and your animals. Welcome to the Franklin Bedroom Podcast Studios, episode 19 of The Waft. I am one of your hosts, Dwight.
I am Emily. And this is Chipper.
Censored. Easy. Exposing the little guy. A little belly button wiener.
Belly button wiener. Yeah, we haven't taken care of that yet because you're too little.
Yeah. So this episode might be 3 minutes and it just might be Chipper the whole time. It might be 10. How last week I believe I said we sometimes plan it, and when we do plan it, it's very minimal. This week, nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're going to introduce you to Chipper.
Zero. Just look at him. His name is Chipper. He is a Goldador.
Chipper!
Which is, his father is a full golden retriever, and mom is a yellow lab?
Yeah, yellow lab,
okay.
yeah.
Full yellow lab.
So he's like a golden lab.
Mm-hmm.
Just right.
And many of you have met him at the studio and realized that he sleeps a lot behind the counter. Guess what? It's not how he is at home. Nope. What do you call it? The witching hour?
Yeah, it's the witching hour from like 7 o'clock.
You're too young to drink, buddy.
Now till, we got about like 15 minutes. He'll turn into a psycho.
Mm-hmm.
7 to like 9 when we have to go to bed. He is just a full-on psycho.
Lots of energy.
Lots of energy.
We've been doing, I don't have it with me, but the little clicker training. So it'll make like a click, click noise. And then you give him a treat every time he does something good.
Yeah.
Question for you peeps out there that have kids: can you do that for kids someday? It's a legitimate question.
Can
because
you clicker train your children?
Well, I think it's a reasonable question because, like, I forgot who we were talking to, but they said either they got potty trained or maybe it was Taylor. Someone said they got potty trained or they know someone that got potty trained with like a sticker chart. Every time they went potty, they got a sticker. So to me, I mean, like, it's no different than sitting there next to a kid. You hear a little plop, and then you click, click, like, good job, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what you give them at that point.
We're not having kids at this point because we have 3 animals and it is a shit show. And yeah, if this is what kids is like, nuh-uh, we're good.
What was your experience the other day?
Oh yeah, normally we have been taking him to the studio with us in the morning. But on Friday, it was my morning to kind of sleep in a little bit. And so Dwight was like, well, why don't we keep Chipper at home? And he goes to the studio for the 5 a.m. class. And then I come for my 7 a.m.
Seemed great on paper.
Yeah. So then he leaves. Yeah, he leaves at 4:17 for the 5 a.m. class, and took Chipper out and put him back to bed. And he slept till about 5:15, and then he woke up, and he was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm ready to wake up for my day." So I was like, "Cool, I guess I'll get up." And I took Chipper outside. The sprinklers just had gone off, so the grass was soaking wet, and he loves to roll in glass. So I was like, "Screw that, let's try the front yard." Went to the front yard, we go outside, and then I hear Franklin woke up, and he is howling. And since he's a beagle, you can hear him from down the street. So I was like, shit, gotta go get Franklin out, because now he's awake, which was not part of the game plan.
Nope.
So then I let Franklin out. By now it's like 5:45. Macklemore's breakfast goes off at 6 a.m. And about 15 minutes before his breakfast time, he gets very hangry. And he's at my feet just meowing like crazy. Chipper is running around fighting with Macklemore, and then Franklin is all in the mix as well, wanting breakfast. I don't even have my pants on at this point. And I'm like, how do people do it? Like, how do I have time to put my pants on when I have a puppy running around, Macklemore meowing for food, and Franklin wanting to go outside? I was just like, this is insanity. Somehow I managed to like put my pants on and make it to teach in time, but it was a shit show.
I'm surprised it wasn't like that time that you almost taught a class with a rip in your pants.
Yes.
That you didn't like wear those pants.
Thank God you noticed that there was a hole in my butt before I taught. But yeah, people with kids, I don't know how you do it.
I wouldn't make this trade. I wouldn't like trade a baby for them 3, but hypothetically, I think a baby would be easier than them 3.
I think a baby's a different challenge because it's like a human.
I'm not downplaying it.
Babies like you can put somewhere and they won't move.
Well,
like
those little
Chipper
bouncy things
doesn't stop moving, and if you take your eyes off him for 1 second, he's like eating something or peeing somewhere, and so it's just like a constant having to keep your eye on him, or he's going after Macklemore.
He doesn't understand that Ted runs the house, and
he does a little bit. Macklemore hasn't hit him.
He did today.
Shocking.
Once. He did once.
Yeah, it was like a little tap. But now when Macklemore hisses, Chipper will just kind of lay down. So he's slowly learning that this is Macklemore's house and we're all his bitches, honestly.
Until, look at these paws. These things are bear paws. So
yeah, he's going to be a big boy.
Yeah, he's going to be a big old boy.
You know our number one question we're going to get the second we post this. From Cindy Coulter.
Oh, yeah. Frank's outside right now. Frank's outside.
Don't worry. He's not in his kennel.
Yeah, he is outside because him and Chipper barked at Frank their first meeting. Frank got scared. Shocking. And then after that, Chipper, is a puppy, wants to play. Frank wanted no part of it.
Frank's a hound. He just wants to smell shit. He doesn't want to play. And so Franklin doesn't like Chipper because he's like, you're killing my vibe. Like, all I want to do is smell things, and you're trying to play with me.
And then today, Frank finally tried playing, but Frank's 30 to 33 pounds. And
Chipper's 11.2 pounds.
Chipper's not even 12. So Frank got overly aggressive and scared the crap out of Chipper. So it's it's going to take time. They've only been together 3 days. So, and then the unholy alliance of Ted and Frank. We saw the secret meeting going on in the office the other day.
I feel like you confuse people. It is Macklemore. His name is Macklemore. And your mom now calls him Ted. It is Macklemore. He only responds to Macklemore.
He responds to Ted from me.
No.
It's like when your uncle calls you something and no one else calls you.
His name is Macklemore. So Macklemore and Franklin are now having secret powwows, and they never used to hang out. And we think that they're plotting a plan to kill Chipper.
Well, so if this is like a movie, the plot is we're in Frank's bedroom. Mm-hmm. Chipper sleeps next to the bed on my side because I let him out in the middle of the night. So what we're thinking is Ted has jumped up on the bed a couple times in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? But secretly he's investigating how Chipper sleeps. Mm-hmm. And then he's been plotting. He's going to go let Frank out of his kennel. Frank's going to go run, make a diversion. So I have to go get him. And then during this time, Emily's still going to be sleeping. Ted/Mac is going to jump in and slit Chipper's throat. If it was like a horror film, that's how it would go down. Not really what's going to happen, but if they could talk, that's what's happening.
They have started to become way more friendly than we ever expected. And Macklemore, shockingly, is just curious about Chipper. He's not, super afraid, probably because Chipper's 11 pounds and Macklemore's 18. But, yeah, it's going better than I thought, except with Franklin. I'm shocked that Franklin is not happy to have a friend.
He'll get there. I just think he's so aggressive. We're going to have to wait until old Chipper Bear Paws is, 30, 40, 50.
I still don't think Franklin's going to like it. I think Franklin's vibe... He'll like it sometimes, but Franklin loves to do his own thing. He just likes to do him, and Chipper is interrupting that.
We'll see. So that's our week. Back from Colorado, and beautiful out there, per usual, even with fires going on. If I could just take that no humidity. That is the worst thing about
it. It was super hot there. It was 90, but it didn't feel like it because there was no humidity. In the shade, it felt nice. And
then on the way back, we got a Chipper.
On the way back, we got a Chipper.
So your homework to wrap this bad boy up is the Waft scented candles. Yes. They're taking a little hiatus. The accountability is definitely on pause right now because these 3 kids. And it's okay to put pauses on your goals. If you don't do something right away, you're not a failure. And a lot of people think that. So that's my little nugget of wisdom for this podcast. But the Waft scented candle is still coming, and I think we all need a scent. So there's going to be 5 scents. These are bathroom candles. Sandra, shout out, she'll know that these aren't for big rooms. They're for the bathroom where we poop. There's your poop talk for the episode, to kill the poopy waft and give it a nice waft. So,
and we've been burning them in the bathrooms at CycleBar, and they have been a success. People have been loving them, and it smells so nice. So.
Yes, so we're each going to have a scent. We've got Dwight's Belly Button Lint, which is like a fresh linen. So now we need 4 other scents.
Macklemore's was going to be like an orange,
vanilla,
cinnamon, something kind of orange because he's orange, and something kind of spicy because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
So that'll be Macklemore's scent. Franklin's going to be like frankincense.
I don't want frankincense in my pooper, though.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
So Franklin needs a smell, and obviously Chipper needs a smell. I think he should have puppy breath because he has puppy breath. But it's so cute puppy breath. Yes, hello, buddy. So, also, I have been having this conversation with a lot of people at CycleBar. Number 1, love animals more than people. I think a lot of people feel that way. That I've heard this a lot at CycleBar when they play with Chipper. They're like, oh, I love animals more than humans. I'm like, me too. And then Oh shoot! What was the other thing I was gonna say? I lost it.
I don't remember.
Sorry, I lost
you
it.
think about it. Thank you to everyone. I can't even name you all that have brought Chipper presents in treat form. Mackenzie brought him some poop bags, which was clutch. Mary brought him all the toys. Aaron or Lindsay.
Fanufer brought the
Treats?
brought these awesome treats that they love.
Yeah. Did Lindsay bring treats?
That
Lindsay or Aaron brought treats. Someone brought treats.
Aaron brought us the Thunder Buddy, the Heartbeat Buddy.
No, and yeah, there was another Aaron or Lindsay that brought some. So yeah, a bunch of people brought awesome stuff. We appreciate it. Chipper appreciates it. He's like, guys, this is
we're approaching his witching hour, so he's ready to roll.
Yes. So with that, comment, let us know what our scented candle should be for each one of us, and until next time, peace out, Cubby Scouts. Good boy, he talks.
Franklin's howling.
He talks.
We gotta
all right,
go
Frank's barking now. We gotta go.
Get
Peace
him.
out, Cub Scouts.